Last video, we discovered a brand new item that is essentially extremely overpowered and can make you rich or rank up extremely fast here on the server. I've obtained one today. We're going to go over that, and there's some brand new released crates which I want to check out and see whether we can gather the most overpowered item here on the server. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Prisons. Today, of course, we're back here on the best, most insane, most overpowered prison server, AkumaMC, back again for another episode in this season. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be doing a lot, okay? We've got a lot saved up. I've done a lot of grinding, and, you know, we've just got a lot of things in general that we need to do today. So without further ado, as we do at the start of every single episode, let's go over to our robots and see what they have grinded up while we've just been, well, either AFK or grinding ourselves, because, you know, if we're working, they're working, which is a good thing. Let's see what we've got saved up in here. We've got 300 trillion tokens. That's not bad. We've got 20 million gems. That's very good. And then we got 100,000 energy. That is super, super useful. We've also got a lot of loot boxes. I think that there was just a key all, I'm pretty sure. So that's where we've got most of that stuff from, which is good. We've got some common contrabands in here as well. What else we got that we could quickly get open here? There we go. Some other contrabands. We'll take the loot boxes and stuff as well. So I have been starting to salvage a lot of the items that we get here. So rare grenades, for example, aren't really that overpowered right now. Infinity staffs of pretty much any tier just aren't really usable to us. And then arcane boxes that are below this tier, which is the epic tier. So anything below that, we've just been kind of getting rid of. Common grenades as well. We don't really need those at all. And we just go ahead and salvage those. And that gives us a little bit of resource, a little bit of tokens and all that good stuff. So it just kind of makes sense. Now, we are borderline about to hit another prestige. So I actually just quickly want to go ahead and do that. I think if we use these airstrike beacons, that'll get us a little bit closer. If not, we can use a portion of these. The small ones probably won't do a lot, to be honest with you. Now that I think about it, let's use the large ones. Let's use a couple of those. See if we can get these easy levels right at the end here and get that prestige in. If not, then we can use our unique grenades, because those will do a job as well. Do we have any? Oh, we have legendary grenades. We can use those. That should absolutely get us there. That does a lot of damage actually for what it is. Let's try half a stack of these grenades. I don't honestly know how overpowered these are at the last levels. They're probably not that crazy, but you know, I figured we will do that. Oh, that we'll be able to do it if I do one more. Let's find out. Come on, be enough right here. Be enough. Get me to that 999. There we go. 1,000. Perfect. So we'll hit a prestige here. Let's get up. That is prestige 10 now, I believe. Oh wait, no, 9. That is prestige number 9. We'll take that. That's a decent amount of progression. We prestiged a decent amount off camera there, so 9 is not too bad, but we need to get up there because we've spoken about why previously, but basically we need the resources, and we cannot get those resources until very, very later on. So yes, prestiging main focus for us right now. Now we have so many exciting things to go over, but I want to continue to improve our mining setup today, which means we need to spend all of the currencies that we've gotten. Before I do that, let's just go ahead and use all of these little things that we can drop down into our mining, get some easy free rank ups. We also have some epic contrabands that went nearly missed there. Let's just salvage the items that we don't want from that. All right, there we go. So yes, let's chuck in these unique grenades. This should actually do a massive amount right here because we are level 1. This should probably get us to like 500, to be honest with you. Yeah, there we go. 534 ranks in just one stack of grenades is absolutely crazy work. But we've also got some airstrike beacons here that should also do a large job for us right now. Let's get ourselves some free rank ups from those airstrike beacons. Very, very nice. We'll take those. I don't know whether those are always worth using the full stack. I feel like if you use the full stack, it can like overlap the places that you're hitting in the mine and then become inefficient. I don't know. That's a bit more complex than we're used to talking about. So we'll ignore that for right now. Cool. So that's kind of going to be our starting place for today. So let's take a look at what we can do upgrades wise with the currencies that we have. We're just about to hit 7Q tokens. There we go. 7Q tokens. So let's see what we've got, because there are some brand new enchants which we have yet to unlock. So we got up to a point now where we maxed out Lucky Miner. We started working on Creeper Squad. Now this is a token based enchant, so it will just give us tokens back. Obviously right now we do need tokens, but I would say that we have other needs as well. So this is also a token one, Hades Inferno. Dragon's Eye is kind of that one that affects our jackhammer, or, you know, is affected by our jackhammer. And then we've got this brand new unlocked one, which I think could be the one that we actually focus on for a little bit here. So right now, if we were to get this enchant, it can basically spawn in a bunch of little clones that have exactly the same pickaxe as me. That will essentially mine layers of our mine, meaning that they would spawn in with the jackhammer that I have, which would give me a bunch of rank ups. So I'm thinking that we're just going to go with putting as many levels in this as we can afford right now, which is 214. Is it going to be a brand new enchant for us that we have yet to use this season? And hopefully, you know, in the next couple of days or so, we can get a, or next couple of minutes would be nice, would be to get a proc of that so that I can show it off and show you guys exactly what it does. But essentially, that's going to be quite a rare proc. I think it's, yeah, 0.009% chance. So it's quite hard to get a proc of that one, but you know what? It's going to be fairly overpowered when it does. and it's just going to be something that you know kind of cracks on in the background and gives us those free rank ups. So that's kind of all I really wanted to get it for right now. We can continue to you know, grind the other ones that will help the token income, but yeah, I don't know, we've kind of been getting tokens from other places. So if you guys remember last episode, we focused a lot on artifacts. Now artifacts are essentially something which you can craft. So if you go into I think it's RW merchant right here, essentially using the artifact shards that you gain from going into the resource world, you can go ahead and purchase artifacts. Now I've been lucky and I've done a little bit of trading here because I wanted to get an artifact for today. Now I was actually given two completely for free, which is this 50% energy gain artifact and a 60% gem gain artifact. And then I purchased one using a weekly crate, which I got out of my V kit, which you know we have, and I should actually probably claim at some point because there is a lot of overpowered items in here. But yeah, I used the Black Friday V kit that we have right here, and I claimed the weekly crate and I traded it off, and we got ourselves a 40% rank progression artifact. So I am going to go ahead and use this. So let's type in /artifact. We only have one slot right now though. You guys will see this. We cannot use the other two that we were given because we need to hit prestige 10. So that's very, very important. If today we can hit prestige 10, we will officially have a second slot for an artifact, which will make a massive difference to whichever one of these I decide. It's probably going to be gems right now because gems are actually very, very important for us. So that's kind of where we're at with those. Now, obviously, I did go back into the resource world as well, and you will see in my resources, we got up to 68 artifacts. We want to continue going there because I would absolutely love to be able to craft one, and I just want to try my luck with it, but I would love to get a legendary one. Even if we've already got one, and even if it's not better than the one that we do have, we can kind of save it up and we can sell it if we need to, because they do actually sell for a decent amount of money. But I guess mainly for us right now, just getting those other slots open will be the main thing that we can do. We don't unlock the third slot until our pickaxe token value is 100Q, which we're actually a very, very long way off of right now. So we've got to put a lot of time into getting some pickaxe value up there before we can actually use the rest of the artifacts, because they are going to be absolutely insane. Oh, we did get our shadow clone proc. Okay, that's cool. So it's actually spawning 3 of them by the looks of it. So those guys are going to go ham. I hope. Actually, I don't know if they have. I don't think they have the same enchant as I do now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't think they do, because that was a different enchant that we used to be able to get. So I don't know how much that will actually help us or not, because if they don't have the jackhammer, they won't really be getting the rank ups that we would. So you used to be able to upgrade your shadow clone miner on your thing separately, which you could then give it jackhammer, but I don't think you can do that anymore. So yeah, we kind of got to see what we want to do with that, and I just don't know if it's going to be overpowered or not. I just kind of wanted to put some money into it because I know that it used to be very, very, very good. So gems wise, let's take a look at the enchants that we are currently working on here. So we obviously got lottery maxed out. We are continuing to work on black hole. Now we can actually go ahead and max this one out right here for 26 million gems. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That is going to be our second maxed out one right there. We'll go back into here and see what's next. So I think Pickaxe's Fury was the one that is slightly annoying, or it might have been Miner's Rage. I'm not entirely sure. We spoke about why I don't need Series PayPal a little earlier on in the season. This one has a chance to find more materials for a short amount of time, which could be an enchant which we really, really need. So I think that's the one we're going to go with today. I did kind of really want to get some Vein Miner on, because that would help us with tokens and gems, but we can't really, I don't know, we can't really afford that many right now, so I don't know whether it's worth it. Maybe we put on a couple levels here. I don't know. Let's put on a couple levels just to get it going, I guess. Let's go up to 50 levels on this. I think that would be the ideal situation. Yeah, let's give that 50 levels so that we're giving it some love, and then we'll put the rest right now into transfusion, which we'll get 9 levels of, because that should help us massively with materials. Can we actually afford any extra vein miner here? No, we can't. So that kind of worked out well. So that is where we're going to go with that right now. We need to continue focusing, obviously, on all of the enchants, but those are some very, very useful enchants. If we do get vein miner procs, that helps us massively with gems. It's usually a very, very good gem enchant. So we'll have to see, you know, kind of how many gems we tend to get on the proc. But honestly, most of our gems right now have been coming from the robots. So I don't want to discredit those. Those things are going very ham for us. So let's actually go ahead and claim the rest of our V-kits, because I then do want to go ahead and open up some of the actual crates from this week. So yeah, I'm just going to claim everything that I have. I don't even know what I have in between all of these, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to claim anything and everything that I can right here, and we'll hopefully use it to our advantage today. So we are going to get some more robots. Can we just place these in? No, we can't. So we'll just open literally everything that is going to be of use to us right now, which is most of the stuff. Most of it is useful things, so that's always good. Let's open up a bunch of those, open up a bunch of those. Resource boxes are always welcome in my inventory. Absolutely always. We'll take a couple of gold loot boxes there. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything that we need to open physically. I think the rest of it, these right here, the rest of it I think can either be salvaged or put away, whatever we need to do. I guess we'll salvage because it's more effective. Rare arcane we don't need. Common arcane we don't need. Any infinity staffs we don't need. Pets we don't actually need right now either, so I've just been salvaging those. I don't know whether it's worth salvaging them or not, but that's what I've been doing. And then the rest of that we can use to our benefit. So let's go ahead and chuck down all of those airstrike flares. I probably should have reset the mine first. I don't know whether that will still... Okay, there we go. Never mind, we didn't need to do it first. Let's go ahead and place down all these robots as well while that's doing that. Hopefully that gives us a few free level ups. I would like to hit the next prestige today so that we are, you know, unlocking that extra artifact slot that we have. But well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know whether it's going to be possible with the items that we get today. We'll figure it out. It did give us a bunch of tokens pretty quickly, though. We got 1 Q from that. So yeah, we're actually getting a decent amount of tokens just from using everything that we have. Obviously, these crystals have actually been pretty overpowered for us as well. We've been placing them down at the guild home, which reminds me, we actually do already have some placed down as well that are growing right now. Oh, wait, maybe we don't. Oh, never mind. I farmed them already. Yeah, I was doing some off-camera grinding, and I just kind of farm them already. So yeah, let's go ahead and place down these new ones. I think the red ones are the best ones. I'm actually not sure. I think it's actually that little purple one right there that's the best from memory, but they've all been pretty decent to me. They've all given me like usable items. I haven't worked out which one is the one that gives us non-usable items. It might be that one actually, because we don't really need any of those, to be honest with you. So yeah, that kind of would make sense. So I think we'll ignore these blue ones right here. Cool. So with another queue to spend, let's chuck that straight into, we'll go back into Creeper Squad. I feel like that should be the best thing for us right now. Actually, did we increase the max level on these other enchants? I think we did. Yes, so we can actually do another 75 on Jackhammer, then we'll put the rest into Creeper Squad. Because, you know, the higher Jackhammer we get, the more chance that's proccing, which is exactly what we need right now. Cool, so we are going to be doing a big giveaway today. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see what that's going to be. But we're going big on the crate opening today. I have got 9 of the brand new Cryo weekly crates, okay? This is a package in the store that is like, I think it's like $80 or something. So this is a very, very, very good package of crates here. So we're going to be opening 9 of them right now. This is my biggest opening this season, and we're going to see exactly what we can get. Now, a lot of the prizes in here are just like loot boxes, but all of the stuff that we can get out of those loot boxes would help us massively. So let's go ahead and start opening these, shall we? It's going to be a 9 crate opening, which we haven't done yet this season at all. I don't think I've done this in pretty much any of the seasons, but you know, I figured we'll go big today. So we're going to get a bunch of stuff that we don't really care about. The 48 emerald loot boxes are the kind of jackpot prize there. We'll take that. I'm going to try and pay attention to this all the way along, and we'll try and like salvage things that we don't necessarily need, rather than just I'm very, very bad for just chucking things away. So we're going to try and make sure that we make the most of everything that we don't need. Plus, if we salvage, it does give us decent resource as well, which, you know, we've learned this season we need resources so bad. So we gotta continue grinding those up. Take those. There were some unique things in there, I think. What was the unique things that it gave us right there? Oh, I guess it was probably grenades and stuff. We'll take those. We got some epic contrabands. We got some rare contrabands. Got a lot of stuff to salvage here, but that's not the end of the world. Let's see. Is there anything else in here that needs salvaging right now? Arcane boxes. Lots of good stuff coming out of this, actually. Lots of resource boxes as well. And like I said earlier, those are absolutely always welcome. Oh, very, very nice. Next one. Let's see what we can get. Can we get unique things out of this yet? I don't think we can. We're still on legendary arcane boxes right now. So let's see what we can get. Final one, 64 diamond loot boxes. We'll take those. Those tend to come with the things which we need to rank up. So I'm not going to argue those at all. Let's salvage the things we don't need again. I guess we'll continue opening that. We'll take the resource boxes. Yeah, let's salvage the things we don't need again. Helping us out nicely with resources. Right, next cryo crate. Come on, give me something huge. We need to get something huge out of this. Lots of unique infinity staffs there. Jackpot items going to be, 32 epic contrabands. Those are the ones that tend to give us the best kind of loot. So we'll always take those. That filled up my inventory quite nicely, actually. Very nicely, in fact, that we are now spilling items on the floor. So let's salvage all of these stuff that we don't need and open up the rest of the stuff that we do want and need. So there we go. Get all that open. Perfect. All right, so I'm just going to use some of these grenades quickly because I want to essentially clear up some room in my inventory, and it just means we can continue opening the crates without spilling everything over. So that's always going to be a nice thing to have. So that got us 100 there with a stack of unique grenades. Let's use some legendary ones quickly. I just want to get this prestige over and done with, because then we can go ahead and apply one of these other artifacts, which obviously would be huge for us. So let's go ahead and do that as quick as possible, shall we? I don't know how many of these we're actually going to need here. So let's put down the little bit that I had there. I might honestly even do it. Let's have a look. Not quite. Let's go into 2 halves again. I just don't want to waste any, because if we waste some, then that will obviously hurt us towards our next prestige. There we go. That's exactly what we need to do. So prestige again, boom. That is officially prestige 10, meaning that we can go ahead and grab our artifacts now, and we can go ahead and apply that second slot. So let's put in the gem artifact. So that gives us a 60% boost on our gem income. So now we turn our focus to this, where we've got to spend another 80Q on our pickaxe. And just for the sake of seeing if we could get a full prestige just by using the items that we get here today, let's just spam down all of these grenades and stuff that we have right now. Nice, 500 levels, and that actually came from less than a stack. So I do wonder if there is a point where you actually start like wasting the grenades that you have. I don't know. I don't know whether that's a thing or not. Let's see what damage half a stack does here, and that will kind of tell me. 782 all the way up to 849. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll try do it half a stack at a time. I feel like that's probably more efficient. Let's see where this gets us to. 911. Okay, nice. This could honestly, we could honestly get there with this. I think we could anyway. 969. Okay, let's try a little different strategy. Let's put in 34 large airstrike beacons and see whether that gets us there. Come on, please get us there. This honestly could, I think. This definitely could. Come on, get some lucky drops here. Close. Can we get there? Oh, we're literally 1 explosion off. No way. No way we got that close. I think if we just give this a little mine right here, we should be good. A couple of jackhammer procs and that'll get us there. Okay, so we did pretty much all of that with everything that we had. So let's just go ahead and prestige. Boom, there we go. Prestige 11, nice. And then I guess we just run it back. We got another 32 unique right there. We got a bunch of the airstrike beacons, that's for sure. Wonder how many a full stack of airstrike flares would do. I wonder if this is also maybe a thing that we should do in halves. I don't know. Like it wouldn't make a negative impact doing it in like full stacks, but honestly, you kind of never know with these things. I don't think it's making a bad impact, so I'm just going to go and do those in full stacks. And honestly, we've still got 5 cryo crates left, so even at the end of this, we could probably get another couple of prestiges just based off of this here. The unique grenades are definitely the most overpowered thing that you can get, because this is, I think this is going to make us fall short just of some, like, of the next prestige. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I also just realized that we technically don't even have the best pet in the game right now. We've got a dual pet, but the other pet that we have is just a resource pet. We don't have, like, the best pet. So we're going to focus on that at some point here, but maybe not today. Let's just throw down the last few things that we've got that can help us here, and this will get us super close to the next prestige. And as we continue to open these crates, we will probably get even more things that are going to help us out. So yeah, let's see what we get to here. 884 is not bad. 889, there we go. Throw in these last few unique grenades, and then we got a few legendaries as well. I mean, that's a nice little dent. We got a couple of prestiges there, and yeah, that's very, very nice. So let's continue with these weekly crates, shall we? I didn't envision the crates being the part that took us the long time to open, but there we go. We're getting a lot of things that we need to open during the course of these. That's good. We got some more epic contrabands. We'll take those. We'll take any of this stuff pretty much. This is all good stuff that we're getting from here. Lots of stuff to salvage as well, though. So I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest with you. So yeah, let's open up the rest of these. There we go. Anything else that we need to take here? I think that's it. So let's salvage anything we don't need. We're getting plenty of tokens from this as well. I've only just realized we are now up to 17Q tokens from this. So that is pretty intense. Let's open up this next weekly crate, see what this one's got in store for us. I don't think we haven't had any like particularly insanely rare items out of this yet. So let's see, can we get something? No, it seems to be just a lot of epic contrabands, which I'm not going to complain too much about because they do actually include some of the best items in the server. So we are, yeah, we're kind of getting a lot of stuff that helps us with progression, which again, something I can't really complain about. Need another quick clear out of the inventory right there, and that enables us to get another prestige, which I'm absolutely happy to take. That is prestige 12 for us now. We actually unlock the next resource, a prestige 15, so that's right around the corner as well. Looks like we got given a magnetic crate component there for hitting that prestige. Not bad. I'm honestly just trying to clear room in my inventory right now. We're getting so many things that fill up our inventory so crazily that, yeah, I don't know. It's just taking us so much time to open these last few crates, which I'm not, yeah, you know, I'm not mad about. Right, let's get through the rest of these crates and then we can go all in afterwards. So we've got 3 more left. I will obviously continue to salvage things that we don't need. We're just looking for one big jackpot, really. I'd love a coupon. That's what I would love to see out of this one, out of the jackpots. More robot boxes. We won't complain about those. Those have been carrying that gem income for sure. So that's not the worst thing in the world to have. Let's see what else we got. Jackpot item, big one. More robot boxes. And last one for us today. Let's see what the last one has got in store for us. Come on, big coupon. Big coupon is what we're after. Big coupon. What is that? I didn't even see what that was. Oh, a cryo crate. Okay, so not the last one for today, I guess. One more. There we go. Cryo crate V2. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? Come on. Something big, something big, something big, something big, something big, something big, please. We'll take the loot boxes. That's not bad. We'll take it. Oh, so all in all, very, very good opening, actually. Let's just open up the rest of these openable type items and get those claimed. Lots of resource boxes coming in from that, which I will never, never complain about. What else we got? Rare contraband to open. There we go. We've got some gold loot boxes to open. We've got a epic contraband to open, which gave us emerald loot boxes. There we go. So there is a lot of items there that has helped us massively today. Let's go into the salvage right here. We also now have 28Q to spend, which is kind of nutty as well. So we'll definitely take that. Lots of those infinity staffs that we just don't tend to use because they're just not that good. Lots of those which we don't need. Perfect. So let's go ahead and apply all of our robot capsules as well so that those are grinding away for us while we are doing what we need to do. Perfect. And then we've got a couple of things left here that we need to go ahead and place down. And I don't think we're going to get to another prestige here. I honestly don't know. We'll have to figure out how much we get after this. But yeah, I think that's probably where our prestiges end for the day, which you can't complain about, really. We've had so many today in such a short time, especially considering they're the kind of harder prestiges as well. They're not exactly the super easy ones like the first 5 or 10. So yeah, we'll take that. All right. And the last unique grenades that we have to use today. What do you got for me? Where are you going to take me? I think 900. Let's see, what do we get? Oh, just shy, actually. Just shy 900. That's okay. So we now officially have 29Q to spend on enchants. Let's just go in order, shall we? I don't even... Will that max? Yeah, it will max out Creeper Squad, which is a nice one to have. It won't max out Hades Inferno, though. So that shows you just how many tokens you actually need in order to max some of these enchants. I'm kind of tempted by putting it all into Shadow Clone, to be honest with you. I don't know whether that would be smart or dumb. So for right now, I think I'm going to hold off because I don't really know which one's worth it or not. I think Dragon's Eye could potentially be what we go with here. Let's do it. Let's just put it all into Dragon's Eye because I feel like that is the one that can make the most difference quickest. Right now, a 0.3% proc chance means that it should proc fairly often as well. So it could absolutely be the difference maker for us. Now, we've still got a lot to focus on this season that we have yet to go over. There's a lot of armor stuff that we need to check out and all that good stuff. So there's still plenty of things for us to be exploring and doing here. But that is going to be it for me today. Now, I did say we will announce a big giveaway and I am going to give away exactly what I opened today, which is 9 of the brand new cryo crates. So if you guys want to be in the chance of winning that, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord, link down below, and press the enter button on the respective giveaway. As long as you've done all that, you are officially entered. So good luck, everybody. I wish you the best of luck. And yeah, that is it from me today. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button. If you're not already, please do subscribe. And I will see you all in the next episode of OP Prisons here on AkumaMC.